This again. All right, finally. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me now? The internet. I had to restart, and nothing stops the truth from coming out. Can you hear me? Okay. And I'm Judge Desire for Knowledge. Thank you for coming on today to see Know Your Truth Real Talk and its topic of the day. And please like, share, and subscribe. I am outside and my internet was acting up from the inside. So I had to restart because nothing stops me. Nothing and no one. All right. I'm going to try not to read too much today. So a little sketchy, but. Oh, okay. So the internet, I'm not sure why this is happening, but who cares? It's not going to stop me. So no matter what. Anyway, so basically our topic today. Oh, first let me speak about hi my lovelies. I love you all. Thank you for joining, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, and like please if you can so it can get around. I just wanted to talk first before I start this topic about my name, Judge Desire for Knowledge. Now, I've seen that some people see the word desire, so I'm just going to separate judge and let you know the desire here is for knowledge, not the desire everybody else lower vibration people think about, just to answer your questions. So, just to say it, let you know straight and forward, that's not how I flow. So, the desire for knowledge is actually what this show is about. So, Judge Desire for Knowledge, okay? Don't forget, do not go on my social media thinking that I'm looking for dates or I'm well taken care of and I'm married. So I don't look for anyone. Don't look for me there either because I won't be looking for you for that. Now, if you need to contact me in reference to things that you need legally talk about as a consultation, because I'm not an attorney, then you can consult me via email or whatever the case may be. I am me. But please do not I am me as like the percentage of people out here that are more like Jezebels and players. I don't play that role. That's low frequency for me. No, thank you. But bless you all. Anyway, that do. Good luck. But anyway, this topic is about people like that. Now that I think about it, it's my show on relationships or Know Your Truth Real Talk. I always put up a show on relationships. So if you go back to some of my videos, you'll see on relationships, and it will claim to have a specific topic that may be something you want to listen to. So you could go back to some of my videos on the relationships and check those out. But this one is claiming your love to the wrong one. All right. And this happens a lot of times where people do claim, have you ever been so excited about anyone or someone that you thought they were great catch, that they were a great catch for you at some point and at some points in our lives? We do. Mostly everyone thinks that sometimes some of us are lucky. We get the first catch and it is the one. But not that everyone is looking for the one, but we're not looking to be fooled either. So if you have already met that person and it turned out being the right one, good for you. We're happy for you. And if not, and you haven't encountered this, then you have time to then you have time to make up, to make sure that you follow your heart and your inside when you are choosing another person. I'm sorry, because I have a few notes here that I wanted to get on. Okay, so what I wanted to say was look more for the inner self of a person instead of the outer self. That will let you know exactly who it is that you're dealing with. Some people know to manipulate, how to manipulate and have you believe in them, but in actuality, it's what they think you would like. That's not how they feel. You know what I mean? I am actually having an issue here. No. I Okay. Because that's what a lot of manipulators do. All right. So I know we've all at one point in our lives had a manipulator or two. Maybe not. You're blessed if you haven't. But in actuality, when I look at it, it's actually a learning tool. looked what for someone make your mind right. Yeah, that's another reason. When you're looking for someone, clear your mind from the last and leave that there. Renew your mind, your body, your intake. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, Bugging Heart, and my moderator. Thank you. That was great. Um, that's how we should all be, actually. You know, what you want to see in someone else, you want to see in what you have for yourself. How you see yourself is how you want someone to see you, not who you pretend to be in the first place. But I'm going to move on and see if I could do this even better than that because I'm having an issue here. So actually, it's what you think, it's what you like to see in them. And a lot of manipulators do this so that you can do this actually so that you can believe in their lies. Some of us figure this out a little bit too late into the relationship and actually may have married or had children with them, which is not easy with the wrong one when you want to get out of it fast, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, this is, if you've been married or in a relationship and this is not your first, then you'd understand what I mean. When it's too late because you've already allowed someone to take your energy and build with you and they were fake from the beginning. If you get that, now that I know to go our separate ways, which breaks up a family unit. And claiming your love for someone, make sure it is right. And so, within doing so, I figured the way we can do this. First thing I think is research anything a person tells you about themselves. For instance, you're not being nosy, but you're protecting yourself. Let's say they had something, a procedure or something being done, and they use that as an excuse for something else. Let's say they said they were an alcoholic and they still are. You know, things like that. You're gonna want to know. So you could research their history by, you know, engaging more before you get serious with these people. You research, even research the words they use just to see if it actually exists, because manipulators are good. They'll know how to manipulate stuff to their understanding, that they care. And don't believe what come out of everyone's mouth because it benefits them when you don't know to do your own due diligence. Okay, so I figured we would use this. If you're seeking to give love to the right partner, we can actually utilize this that I'm putting together to see how you'll know. All right. One is don't claim your love to a manipulator. That's true. Beware of those who change circumstances to fit their own agendas. That's another issue right there because a lot of people do that in order to draw you, reel you in. You know, like the lake, the water, and the fish. You reeling that fish in, whether it be a male reeling in the fish or a female, whichever one. Two, don't claim your love to a Jezebel. Beware of those who uses sex to attract you to them because they have nothing else to work on. So they can get what they want from you, which is usually sex and your money. Do not fall for this, which I always tell people because we see this. What? Change. What? Oh my goodness. Is the internet working or not? Hello? All right, I'm going to keep going. Oh, should I start over? So what are you saying? Okay. Thank you. All right. I would like to get through this. Don't claim your love to a Jezebel. Beware of those who uses sex to attract you to them. And this is really serious because nowadays this is what's happening, and they don't care if you're married or in relationships, whether it's female or male. I'm not just picking on female, but right now that seems the high percentage of all. Um, I guess they don't like doing the work. But they use of that because they can get what they want from you, which is usually your money. Sex, anyone could get that. But what's really important, well, sex is really important energetic wise as well, the energies and whatever, you don't know who they worship. So be careful with that if you're sexually out there. And which unfortunately for you, but if that's what you like, who's to say nay, right? I don't have nothing to say about that. That's on you. And but usually these are the people that come for your money eventually once they get you to the place they want, but by using sex. Sex happens to be, depending on a person, something that is what people use, to pull people in sometimes. That shouldn't be the sole thing in a relationship. If your relationship is based on sex, that's not going to go nowhere. It may seem like that now. Sooner or later, someone gets bored and want to go the other way. It has to be, and even a marriage, it has to be based on more serious stuff, because you know what? Strong people don't need to have that to hold people. They don't need to get people. Strong people, usually their first basis of a relationship is not sex. Those are the ones that can handle anything in life. The weak ones are the ones that if they don't get it, or if they don't, that's why you all fall in a trap, because of that. But I'll get into that in another episode, hopefully. And you tell me your truth, and I'll tell you, know your truth. All right. So that is serious with Jezebel. And don't claim third one is, don't claim your love to a narcissist either. Beware of the one who plays games. You think they are cool until you leave them. Then you realize they're not cool at all. If your love is real, that's great. Spaz out after getting caught. Believe me, that's when you know that you was dealing with a narcissist. If you don't believe me, there's facts on that. I think you have to use the definition Google narcissist, because I have a show on that as well. I'm not going to get into that now because I'm ready to grill. My grill is prepping as we speak, so I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. Anyway, again, like, share, and subscribe. Am I losing internet? No. And one. Right. Lost that you to leave them. Right. All right. So don't claim your love to a fake person is my fourth one. Okay. So you got the narcissist, you got the Jezebels here, you got um, the manipulator. These are all the people who try. I know we're not um, professionals, perfectionists. We're not perfect at finding out, but you can utilize your intuition, your inner self. Women usually have that, and men do too sometimes. But if we listen to ourselves instead of rushing into things, or take your time with things, you'll realize the red flags. If it come up once, keep looking. Twice, that's it. Don't let it be three times. We've all done this. Oh no, I don't think so. That shouldn't be a red flag. And boom, it was at the end. That's how you get caught with claiming your love to the wrong one, because you didn't you looked away from the red flags. You didn't go forward to see, okay, this is the end point for me. And casually, as adults, get out, say, sorry, I'm not interested. You're not the type of person I would want to indulge with, and tell them why. Dropping a person, whatever, they shouldn't have any need, if you're being an adult and telling them to come back and do horror revenge on you. But I've seen people do it. I mean, that's why there's courts and family offenses a lot in the courts, because people do it even if you gradually and cordially do it the right way. So I prefer doing stuff the right way. If you're going to break up, you break up the right way. You don't go sleep around with people and then tell them doesn't feel right. It's not. That's right. And if it doesn't feel right, thank you for the comment, it's not right. See, these are the things that we were given to utilize. It's like energy force. If your energy and your intuition say no, but your body and sex is saying yes, that's how we get in trouble. That's how we make children and then be sorry and regret it later. We love our children, but it's who we have them with. Now, if you've had them with the wrong one, of course you still love your kids. All right. But then don't forget, you got this person always in your life because of your children. No, thank you. Depending on the relationship. Because some people can do that, but not many of us can. Because if it was wrong, then it was wrong. It wasn't. This is why we have to be patient and not put sex as first, because it could be the biggest mistake of your life. Because then you can't get out of it, and then you owe and pay bills. for the mistakes we make in any way or form that you have to. When you make the mistake, you make the mistake. We all have been there. And so, four, don't claim your love to a fake person either, because beware of the one who fakes you, fake friends you, fake love you, and fakes everything. They most likely have other suitors when they do that. So be careful of that when they fake you like that. Number five, don't claim your love to a user. Beware of users who wait for the perfect opportunity to take advantage of your kindness, and there's a lot of them. And six, don't claim your love to tricksters. Beware of being tricked. Don't let the tricksters trick you. Fool the fool that thinks they're fooling you. I heard that somewhere and I had to write that down because that is so true. Fool the fool that thinks they're fooling you, because tricksters are good for that. All right. And seven, don't claim your love to married men or women. Oh my God, that's the worst one. Whew. Even if you don't know they're married, find out, because they'll gaslight you. But that's the next one. But now we got um, don't claim your love to married men or women. Beware of those who are already committed elsewhere and most likely have a family. They won't leave their spouse. I don't care what you say, because if they did, they're gonna be unhappy and go back most likely because they don't know you like that. And if that doesn't happen, you just broke up a family home. So I'm not sure what to tell you if you did do that, but this is why we don't get involved with married men and women, men or women, because they're not and shouldn't be leaving their spouse. And you're the third party or the third wheel. Don't forget that. You're the third party or the third wheel. And some people like that. Of themselves they are. They don't mind being a third wheel or a third party. So how low can you be? How low can you go? You ever heard that song? How low can you go? How low can you go? And that's how I feel about it. But that's just my opinion. All right. That's why this is Know Your Truth, Real Talk. You come in, you tell me your truth, and I'll sit and listen to you too. They will That's why they're the third party and the third wheel. They'll keep you believing lies until you see nothing they say is true. That's a wake up call. So, with that being said, we've have now the married partners that don't claim your love, to married partners, tricksters, to users, to Jezebels, to manipulators or narcissists. And there's probably a lot more names, but I'm not here to name them all. I'm just here to help with some seeing from experience, some personal, um, to help others that they don't go through the same situation that others have went through, because it's not pretty. And I feel like for my channel, I want to help people grow and see the other side instead of denying it and creating their own, because that's manipulation too. If you want to see it a different way and your way, you're manipulating the process. But seeing where I work and everything and the family offenses, criminal offenses, I am able to come here and share and personal experiences and experience from others, and relay it to you so that you don't make these simple mistakes, because they're really simple. You make it hard. Um, and don't claim your love with a glass. Oh, I forgot this. A gaslighter. There was one more. Beware of people who gaslight you. Gaslight you and tell you they love you and everything you want to hear, because we all like it when we are told that we're loved, right? We all do. So come on, tell me no. You believe someone who would go that far? But we got to be careful now, because everyone's using that word to get what they need to, only to find out that they were gaslighting you the whole time. Everything they said were lies to get a reaction from you, telling them you feel the same, only to build their own ego. So they just want to see if you feel the same so they could keep on with it. Yeah, how much you love you, for their ego. They really don't love you. They're gaslighting you. So be careful of lighting people. They like to do that. And don't be someone's simp, you know. Gaslight was the last one. Do not give your love to claim your love with someone that gaslights you, and you know it too. If you don't know what gaslight means, go and Google it. I'm sure the dictionaries may not have it, but the Google will, and you'll see if you've been gaslighted in the past or for the future for yourself. You know, you gotta take care of you. You love yourself enough. You're gonna do what you need to do not to get people that you fall for be the wrong one, because claiming love is real serious. You can't just claim love on anyone that passes by. Don't love yourself. How can, if you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? That's another one. That's true. And you know the saying, hate people that people that hate people. Which one is it? Ah, I forgot because I'm thinking. Yeah, people that hate usually are the ones that late that do these type of narcissistic stuff, and because hate people, they hate themselves. If you don't love yourself, how are you going to tell someone else you love them? In the interim, they can do it easily, but then when you believe it, then you're left out because you were real and they weren't. So be very careful of that gaslighting aspect, because there's a lot of them out here as well. And please don't be someone's simp. Simp means that someone that goes after, you know, you'll be simpleton. Let's just do it that way, because they lied or manipulated you. It's easy to say I love you to anyone, but action speaks louder than words, right? If the actions doesn't match the words, people, JD4K family, if the words don't match the action doesn't match the words, there's a great chance that they never loved you. Okay. So basically, watch, listen, hear. That's why we have the senses. Feel. Okay. Don't believe the fake tears or anything they say until they act on it. Because anyone, there's acting classes everywhere. Some people are natural liars and manipulators, users, and everything we just listed here. And they'll be the first to be able to use their lives with crying, throwing tantrums, and it's all fake. It's all to get your attention. So I've seen this. I've seen it in the court as well. I've seen it on a personal level with other people, and it's sad. But that's how those type of men or females get you, and then you like gotcha. Don't be a gotcha. You know, be in your inner self. Believe in yourself enough to say, you know what? I don't think that's that person. My person. I'm going to leave this like it is. Be smart. That's all I got to say about that. And I will see you next week on probably legal matters, because it's the end of the month. I'm not sure what I'm going to put up. I do have a list, but not sure. But legal matters will be next Saturday, and it won't be live because unless maybe I'll do it. Don't I normally do legal matters live anyway. And so with that being said, right? With that being said, is there any question? Great episode. Thank you. I got through it, but you know, with all that internet issue, it didn't stop me, right? I'm Judge Desire if not. Okay. And don't forget what that desire for knowledge meant. Okay. Don't decipher it to be what you want it to be. And don't I am me like as if I'm out there. The desire for knowledge. That's what that means. Judge desire for knowledge. And thank you for supporting me. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes. I hope you have a great weekend. I will be posting my grilling again. I think I did on my shorts on all social media. So if you want to check me out, you can. If not, that's fine. I am still Judge Desire for Knowledge here on your Know Your Truth Real Talk with me, Judge Desire for Knowledge. um, Judge Desire for Knowledge. Know Your Truth, Real Talk. All right, nothing but the truth, truth and nothing but the truth is now adjourned. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys real soon on social media. Come say hi. Come say hola if you see me out there. All right, ciao. All right.